Good evening, one and all. This is Video Game Girl 64, known as Lulu, and I have a special type of battle prepared for you today. I decided to bring my OU team into an Ubers match, and let's just see what happens. Alright, so it starts off with my Ferrothorn and his Yoxi defense. He uses Taunt on me, and I'm like, ugh, I want to set up my Stealth Rock and my Spike, but now I can't, so I switch out to my Lazar. Dark Pulse is going to do a ton because this is my little beast right here. He doesn't want his Yoxi's defensive die, so he switches out to his Kyogre, in which I go for another Dark Pulse, safe play, and I'm like, oh no, no, I'm not gonna have this today, so I go for a Draco Meteor. He wins with 10%, I'm like, no fun. And then he goes for the Calm Mind, I'm like, I'm not dealing with this today, so I go for another Draco, but he switches out to his multi-scale Lugia, and I know, like, the exact set, because I get it in random battle all the time. It's multi-scale Roost, Sub, Whirlwind, Ice Beam, like, the hell, like, who plays with that? That's so stupid. This thing gives me trouble because it's just Stally McStall. Anyways, I get Whirlwinded out to my Ferrothorn. I'm finally able to set up Stealth Rock and, like, Alara Spikes. And Giratina's, like, Will-O-Wisp, Dragon Tail, and, like, some other unidentified moves. Like, I don't care if you use Will-O-Wisp with my Ferrothorn or my Magnezone. Like, better burn than sleep or paralyze. So I'm just using Thunderbolt, knowing my Dragon Tail fate, until here comes my Lazar. I'm a little beast here, and I go for a Draco, and you know, there's no way he's gonna survive that. I love my Hydreigon so much, like, oh my god, I need its babies. Anyways, obvious Rapid Spin is obvious. Here comes Jellicent to take that like a boss. No damage whatsoever. And then here, he goes for a Swords Dance, so I burn it on the same turn. But then I'm thinking, like, wait, why am I burning it? I could just kill it with a Surf. I mean, the rain is up, so I just do that this turn instead. I'm like, okay, that's a derp on my part. Oh well. So here comes this Lugia, and I'm like, no, we're not doing this today. So he uses Toxic. Oh, it's not Substitute, it's Toxic. My bad. Replace a move. Anyway, so he uses Toxic. And then I use Taunt on it, so I can't use, like, Whirlwind or Roost or anything, and I burn it, like, just to do it, and then its Ice Beam is doing, like, literally nothing, so I'm like, recover! And then I take, like, quite a bit of toxic damage, so I'm like, okay, it's time to switch out before this gets out of hand. So I switch out to my Scizor so I can do something, Pursuit, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, something. Bullet Punch, and that does nothing, and it uses Roost, and I'm like, oh my god, you need to not. Like, seriously, like, you're in Ubers, like, go hyper offensive or something, don't be Stally McStall. No one likes that. And then here, literally, for like the next 7 or so turns, however long it takes for Burn to kill me, it's literally Roost, Thunderbolt, Roost, Thunderbolt, Roost, Thunderbolt, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, come on, crit, because this guy's being gay as fuck, he needs a crit on him because he's being stupid. But no, I don't get my crits, so that is rather unfortunate for my poor little Magnezone who tried so hard to take this Lugia down, but dies to burn instead. Yeah, not cool. So I send out my Scizor, and thankfully my Scizor isn't burned, so I can't get, like, burn stalled again. So I'm going for Pursuit in case he decides to switch out. Like, no, this Lugia is going to die whether you keep it in or whether you switch it out, because you can't do anything to my Scizor. Your Ice Beam does nothing, and Whirlwind ain't gonna suffice this time. He goes for Whirlwind, but then he dies to the burn, and I'm like, finally, you needed to go. So Kyurem White comes out, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna switch out. Bye, Hydreigon, thank you for all your hard work, it was greatly appreciated. And then Bullet Punch is gonna take out this Kyurem White, like, no problem. And then he forfeited because there was no way for him to win, because Kyogre died upon switching due to entry hazards, and Deoxy's defense would have received some damage from the entry hazards, but would get cleaned up by Bullet Punch anyways. So yeah, my OU team is so good, I can use it in Ubers. This has been Video Game Girl 64, also known as Lulu. Thank you for watching. I am over and out.